As of the date of this recording, of this video, and recording this on January 1st, 2021, New Year's Day, Bitcoin is at $29,000. $29,000. I am now getting questions about what I am doing about this, if anything, and I will answer those in this video.
Alpha Male 2.0. Freedom-focused lifestyle design for men. We do 5 videos a week here on how to make both your business life and woman life more free, because you need both. If you subscribe to this channel, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment on this video, you will automatically be entered into the regular drawing for my online video course on how to create location-independent income, normally $1,400. We regularly announce the winners at the community feed at this channel.
I recently, as in 6 months ago or so, did a video on how to invest in Bitcoin and my experiences with Bitcoin, particularly back in 2017 when it shot up to about $19,000. I will link to that video at the end of this video, and I'll give you more details on how you should invest in terms of a volatile asset like this. But to give you a more specific overview on, can you do a specific overview? I don't know, but I'll give you one anyway. A more specific overview on what I'm doing with my Bitcoin right now. First of all, we have to talk about really quick the overall Alpha 2.0 investment strategy. I've mentioned this in prior videos. I've talked about this in great detail in my online courses. You have 2 buckets in your investment portfolio that are very different. You have a never touch it, never lose it bucket, and that should be most of your money, and that's where the boring, stupid shit goes. Very boring stock index funds, bonds, crap like that. Stuff where you're not going to lose money, but you're probably not going to make a lot of money. In other words, never touch it, never lose it. You never want to lose any money in this bucket. Ever. You don't want to lose it. And if you make 2% on your money, 3% on your money, which I have sometimes, that's fine. Just don't lose it. Then you have a separate bucket, which is a smaller amount, a smaller percentage of your portfolio, called the Get Rich bucket, and that is where you put your speculations, your more dangerous investments, things like cryptocurrency, where you can make $1 bazillion or you could lose it all. Bitcoin could go to 0 in 6 months. It could. No, it can't. Yes, it can. Bitcoin could go to 0 or $1,000 6 months from now or less. It could happen. It's a speculation. It's not an investment. It's a speculation. So you could make a lot of money, and you can get your ass handed to you, and you put those types of investments in your Get Rich bucket. So all of my cryptocurrency, my Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have some Bitcoin Cash for some reason. I don't know what the fuck, I still have that stuff. I have a few other cryptos. All those cryptocurrencies are within my Get Rich bucket. So in terms of those, I would like to make a lot of money. I think I'm going to do pretty well. I've already done well. I've done well twice now. I've done well now, and I've done well back in 2017. But I also know they could go to 0. I could lose all my money in those things, and that would be a bad day, but I would still have my never touch it, never lose it money over here. So my point is, never take the money that you need to keep for your long-term sanity, your long-term retirement, and put that into fucking Bitcoin. Don't do that. Put the money in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies that you can afford to lose. You don't want to lose it, but you can afford to lose it. I have known throughout my life way too many guys, including men who make more money than me and have higher net worths than me, who lost their asses because they put most or all of their money into speculative stuff like .com stocks and speculative real estate and crap like that, and they lost all the money, and they, in some cases, tried to kill themselves. You don't want to be one of those guys. Not good. So be smart about this. So all my cryptos are in my Get Rich bucket, which is only a percentage of my complete portfolio. Cool? Cool. So in terms of what I'm doing right now with my Bitcoin, what am I doing with my Bitcoin? Am I buying my Bitcoin? Am I selling my Bitcoin? Am I buying more Bitcoin? Am I doing nothing? I am definitely not buying Bitcoin. I don't buy things when they're on their way up. That is what normal morons do. I have multiple articles about this, about buying low and selling high. Unfortunately, buying low and selling high is the opposite of what most human beings fucking do. And so what most human beings do is when they see something skyrocketing, then they buy it, stupid. And when it collapses, they sell it at a loss, double stupid. So I buy things when they are doing badly, when they're doing poorly, generally speaking. Certainly when I'm doing speculations in my Get Rich bucket. So am I buying any new Bitcoin right now? No, I'm not. I have Bitcoin. I got a hunk of Bitcoin. As I talked about before, I kept a big hunk of my Bitcoin from my Bitcoin profits back in 2017, and now that pot has grown a lot. So I'm very, very, very happy about what's going on with my Bitcoin right now, but I'm not buying any more. Why? Because I'm reasonably sure Bitcoin is going to crash again. Most likely, I don't know. I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but I don't like losing money. I just like to make money. So I'm not buying more Bitcoin right now. Instead, I am just riding this out and having a great time watching it go higher and higher and higher. And what I always do, I'm not recommending you do this. This is what I do. When a certain investment really skyrockets and goes crazy, I always take a chunk out. I sell some of it, a little bit of it, as profit, and I put it in my pocket. That way, if it collapses to zero the next day, I've made money. By the way, this is exactly how I used to play blackjack. When I'm way up, I would take a bunch of money, shove it in my pocket, so even if my pot went to zero, I'd still walk away a winner from the table. Same deal with Bitcoin. So what I did do a little while ago is I took a hunk of money out of Bitcoin, and I paid for this Dubai trip. So this Dubai trip that we're spending, Pink Firefly and I, is very, very, very expensive. We're staying in a very nice hotel. We're living it up here. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. 100% of this entire Dubai trip has been paid for by my Bitcoin profits. So this trip didn't cost me any money out of my personal cash flow. This is a free trip for us. 10-day, expensive, nice trip to Dubai, all paid for by my Bitcoin. And that's just a percentage of my Bitcoin that I took out a few weeks ago when it was at something like, I don't know what it was at, 13,000, 14,000 bucks, whatever it was a few weeks ago. I don't remember. I took a hunk of profit out and I bought this trip. So, hey, I've made my money now. So if Bitcoin goes to zero tomorrow morning, I still made my money. So that's what I'm doing now. Now, what I expect to occur is exactly what occurred, or more or less exactly what occurred back in 2017. I expect Bitcoin in the next few weeks or months, or who knows when, to go boom and collapse and go to 50% or 20% of what it was worth. And everyone again is going to say, oh, Bitcoin sucks. Fuck Bitcoin. I lost my money. Bullshit. Just like they did back in 2018 when this happened in January 2018. And everyone hated Bitcoin. And that's when, and that's when smart people bought. So when Bitcoin crashes again, then I will buy some more Bitcoin. And I will buy a hunk. I'll buy a lot. Because I think long term, I should say medium term, I'll cover that in a second. Medium term, I think Bitcoin is going to do very, very well. I think Bitcoin is going to go way past $30,000. But before it gets there, I think it's going to crash again, at least several times. So I want more Bitcoin for a midterm investment because I think it's going to do very well. But I'm not buying it when it's at $29,000. I want to wait for it to drop to 15,000 or 4,000 or 6,000 again, which I think it will. And when everyone's screaming and bitching and moaning about all the money they lost, I'm going to be buying shitloads of Bitcoin. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to wait for it to go back up again, take a little profit out, and keep riding it all the way up. That's what I think will occur. I think long term, not midterm. Midterm, I'm meaning several years, maybe 10 years or something. But long term, I think Bitcoin will go away and be replaced by a Bitcoin 2.0, the same way that Facebook replaced MySpace. I think that's going to happen. I think Bitcoin is the MySpace of the cryptocurrency world. MySpace was really, really cool and really, really useful for a long time until Facebook came along and kicked its ass and replaced it. So I think my best guess, and this is just guess, I am not making predictions here. As I've talked about, you cannot predict the future. You can't know exactly when things will occur, but I just think statistically the probabilities are that Bitcoin will be replaced by something else, something a little better down the road. And at that point, Bitcoin will go to zero or very close to it. So hopefully I will be smart enough to sell before that happens in a few years. But until then, I'm going to keep buying Bitcoin, but not when it's on its way up like it's doing now. And neither should you. So I still get guys who say, hey, is it too late to get into Bitcoin? No, it's not too late, but I wouldn't buy it right now. I'd wait till it drops again. So it's at 29,000 now. When it drops to 20 or 15 or 6, I mean, back in 18, it went from 19,000 down to 4 or 5,000. That's when you buy. Awesome. To do that again. And I will do that this year. When it collapses next and everyone's crying, I'm going to be buying. By the way, that's how I do all my investments. Silver, palladium, uranium, cryptocurrency, even real estate in some cases. I buy when everybody hates it, and I sell when everyone else is buying, if I sell at all. That's what I'm doing with my Bitcoin. And by the way, no, I will not answer any questions about, hey, Caleb, where exactly are you invested and how can you invest? I can't answer those questions. I'm sorry. Legal reasons, I'm not going to tell you exactly where I'm invested. Can't answer that stuff. But if you want more help in terms of your investment life, and building these models, you go to joinsmic.com. That is my mentorship and audio training program. Or in the meantime, you can click this video here, my main video on Bitcoin, or you can also click this video here on how to allocate your assets and allocate your investment funds once you've actually gotten paid. I'll see you in the next video.